guys, what's up? It's me. What is this, like the third time in 1 week or something? So, as you can see, my filming setup's a little different. Not that I have ever had any consistency with how I was filming anyway, but I'm actually in my room upstairs. Sorry if you can hear the air conditioner in the background. If I don't have it on, I will literally die up here, so we're just gonna have to deal with that for right now. I did film all of this on my camera, my big bulky DSLR, and for some reason I'm having issues with my SD card. I can't get it to focus. I put it on autofocus and it didn't want to focus, so I'm just going to film it on my phone because I'm a little tired of fighting with everything. So today's video is going to be about why I started my own business, how I started my own business, and what advice I have for you guys who might want to start your own businesses. So let's just dive right in. So for starters, how did Van Austin Photography come to be? So essentially, I took a photography class my sophomore year of high school. Now, let me start this off with, I've always been interested in photography, so to speak. I've never been able to afford a big bulky DSLR, so I've always just used my phone. But, you know, when I took pictures seriously. So, I decided I was going to take a photography class. I needed it for my communications degree. It was just like a little something to toss in there. So I decided, what the hell. I signed up for it my fall semester to take in the spring, and I knew I was taking a photography class, so I decided I needed my own digital camera. So I picked out the Canon Rebel T6i DSLR kit, and I sent it to my sister, and I said, this is what I want for my birthday. She asked why would I possibly need that. It's a $500 camera, what am I doing? And I told her I had a photography class coming, I needed it for class. So she bought me the camera for my birthday, and I messed around with it a lot, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Well, I walk into my photography class, and turns out it's a film photography class, not a digital photography class. So my DSLR is practically useless in this class. But, you know, now I have a camera anyway, so it's fine. I guess we're going to roll with it, right? So I learned how to shoot on film, and I have an amazing time doing it. I love the darkroom. I love shooting on film. I had a blast. It was super expensive to do, especially for me, because I always use just tons of film. So I have no self-control. It's why a digital camera is ideal for me, because I can just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. Except for when my card reader decides not to work and I can't upload things on my computer. But that's another problem for another day. But I had a great time, and I knew photography was something I was passionate about at this point. Like, I wanted to take it seriously. So I had been all over the place in college with my major. I'd switched between like 4 different majors, and I didn't really know what I was going to be doing. And I was like, you know what the hell, why don't I major in photography? So I started looking into it to major in photography at the school I was currently in. It just didn't make sense to do it. You needed other art classes like design and drawing and painting, and I don't draw or paint. Like, that's not a skill set that I have at all. And it was all focusing on like fine arts photography, and that's just not something I was really into. So I decided that that wasn't the route I wanted to go, and I thought that might have just been like by colleges type thing, so I started looking into schools specifically for photography, and it was essentially the same deal and still not up my alley. So here I am, 20 years old, confused out of my mind, not sure what I want to do, so I decide to take a semester off of college. Things get a little rocky after this. I get in a few fights at home with my family about it. You know, work gets more complicated now that I'm not going back to school, because I work near school, but I live kind of far from school, so, like, getting back and forth is hard, so I had to get a new job. And then I got pregnant. The summer after my sophomore year of college, I had every intention of going back to school the spring semester, and unfortunately that just couldn't happen because now I was having a baby. So, things got a little complicated. It was everyone's intention that I would go back to school. Everyone's intention, but not my own, if that makes sense. It was never something I had planned on doing, really, probably, I don't know. I thought about going back for psychology. I wanted to go to Westchester University because their marching band is amazing. I miss doing marching band. But it just wasn't, I don't know, I couldn't find a way to make it work. So here I was, 21 years old, pregnant. I had quit my job at Starbucks because I wasn't able to work while pregnant. It was getting too hard. I was having terrible morning sickness, so I couldn't work. So I didn't know what the hell to do. So Chris and I had a lot of conversations while I was pregnant about how I was going to have to get a job after I had the baby, which made sense because we needed money. He has a great job, but not enough to support both of us, and we would ideally like to move out of his parents' attic soon. So we were trying to figure out what to do. So he kept asking me, what do you want to do? What kind of job do you want? What would make you happy? What do you like? What? So I had to really like think about what type of job would make me happy. So I thought that I would go work at Picture People. For those of you who don't know, Picture People is a photography studio in the mall. And I think they're only in like malls or other stores. And it's where people go to do family portraits, or like couples portraits, or mostly family portraits, birthday portraits, baby portraits, lots and lots and lots of portraits. It's essentially a portrait studio. Hence, Picture People. Anyway, I wanted to go work there. There had always been one in the mall growing up. Well, apparently, since I decided I wanted to work there, they decided to shut down. I don't think the two are related, but who knows, maybe they are. So, I couldn't go work at Picture People. The closest one was an hour away. I don't drive, so that wasn't happening. So, I just decided to kind of give up on photography as a career, and I got a job as a cashier at a grocery store working nights. Well, my aunt, my lovely Aunt Bonnie, oh boy, the boy's waking up from his nap. Anyway, my lovely Aunt Bonnie, I don't know why I just said her name, I could have said Aunt. Anyway, asked me to come shoot pictures of my sister's house because she was moving and my aunt was a realtor selling the house. They needed pictures to go online, and Aunt Bonnie just apparently doesn't have the skill set to work like a camera. I don't know. I'm going to take my glasses off because there's an awful glare. Anyway, so she asked me to come take pictures of my sister's house. Oh, now I can't see. Alright. We're just going to deal with the glare. I apologize. She asked me to come take pictures of my sister's house, so I said I would do it. So I come over, I take the pictures, and me and her were talking, and she was like, oh, you should get business cards. I want to hand them out to the people in my office. Like, I want to start getting you jobs. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll definitely make business cards, yeah, because I'm a business, right? I didn't know what to do, so I talked to Chris about it, and he was like, yeah, just make some business cards. What's the big deal? And I was like, alright, yeah, I'll make some business cards. So I started filling them out, and I had to come up with a name. So I was just like, Van Austin Photography, because it was the only thing not taken already that I wanted to use. Ideally, I wanted to be Brittany Rose Photography, just because I am getting married in a year and a half, and I didn't want to give up my name yet. Like, I didn't want to use Van Austin, and then be like, aw, shit, year and a half, I'm not a Van Austin anymore, what do I do? But that's the life I live, and we're just gonna roll with it, because I didn't have another option. So anyway, we do that. So I put Van Austin Photography on the business cards. Here, I have my business card right here. I'll show you. Van Austin Photography in Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. So on the slot for the business card, it asked for a website. And I was like, I don't have a website, but I can make a website. So I hopped onto WordPress real fast, put a website together, pop that on the business card. That's not, like, in focus, but it's fine. The funny part about me putting a website on my business card is the fact that I don't use that website anymore. Like, not even 2 days after I ordered business cards, I got a brand new website that I made on a whole new server, which is exciting. So it's wrong. So if you go to the website on my business card, there's actually a link to the new website. But anyway, that's not the point. So I made a website, and that went on the business cards, and then I put my photography Instagram that I already had anyway on the business cards, because I use that more than anything to document my pictures. So there we had it. I had business cards, and all of a sudden Van Austin Photography was born. So Chris and I started looking into how do we become a legal business, because we decided we were going to do this together, and it was going to be our thing, and it was going to be fun. We haven't finished all the paperwork yet. I mean, we haven't really actually started it. There's been a lot going on. We have a baby. Give me a break. But pretty soon we will be a legal business, so that's exciting. So what is I mean, that was my story of how I started a business. How did I decide to start a business? It just kind of happened. For most people, it doesn't. I mean, I'd always thought about doing photography, but I guess I never thought it was something I could actually make money off of. But here I am. I already have 2 book gigs for this year, and I just started, and I already have 2 jobs coming up. Granted, like, it's not making me thousands and thousands of dollars, but it's something. I'm getting paid to take pictures, and that's something that I never thought could happen. If I had any advice for people who might want to start a business, or who are thinking about starting a business, I would say just kind of go for it. Make sure you do your research a little bit. Luckily for me, Chris has like 3 businesses of his own, so he already kind of knew how it worked, so I knew I could lean on him for like the business aspect and all like the bookkeeping and stuff like that I don't know how to do, and I could focus on the photography, which is super exciting. Not everyone is that fortunate, but you know, kind of do your research, know what you're doing. But it's kind of easy. Don't think you're going to make tons of money starting out if you're doing like a photography business. It's just probably not realistic. I mean, maybe you will, maybe you know a secret that I don't know. But as of right now, it's been a little hard for me to get people to hire me, mostly because my portfolio is not all that big, but I'm working on building it, so it's fine. Make business cards. It's fun. It's easy. This is not sponsored in any way, but I used Vistaprint. Super easy. It gave me this little design of the camera that I liked. The only thing is, I made my business logo on Canva, and I had to try to, like, find a camera that almost looked like that one, but it's not exactly the same, but they're similar enough, I suppose. But, yeah. Make business cards. It's fun. Make a website. Super easy. Make a YouTube channel. Promote your business. My YouTube channel is obviously not to promote my business in any way because it came long before my business did. But it helps. Make a blog. Blogs are popular these days. I've been blogging like a crazy person. Not really. I made 3 blogs. But I have fun doing it. It was fun to blog. So I will continue to do so. But yeah, if you want to start your business, go for it. You heard my story. It was easy. Like, I just kind of fell into it. Go ahead. There's no reason you can't do it with a little thought and effort. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.